Hi, thank you for clicking this video. Oh my god, it's an honor. My name is Makai LeVay. You saw the title of the video. Thank you for clicking and trusting me to be the one to guide you on the journey to getting to know yourself. So yeah, when it comes to unpacking the things that we need to unpack emotionally, it can be hard. It can take a lot of hard work to get to that point. It can be very hard to get to that point of wanting to know yourself deep down, because sometimes the things we've been through can be tough to unpack with ourselves. But if you want to improve your mental health, if you want to be better than what your past has made you believe that you can be, then you will do the hard work that needs to be done in getting to know your worth and getting to better know yourself. Okay? So thank you for trusting me again. I'm going to help you out with that. These are some of the things that I have done. If you watch my last video, I talked about it, how I kind of worked on what I needed to work on to know my worth. So yeah, I kind of want to just talk about and help other people that are having trouble finding and knowing their worth. So yeah, let me go ahead and talk about that. So the first one I have down right here is being honest with yourself, because it can be very hard to be honest with what we need to work on and kind of where we have been the problem in the past. And sometimes we can downplay how we are actually feeling about ourselves and people in situations. We can downplay hard. So I just think trying to really be honest about how you're feeling when it comes to situations and your emotions and your mental health is the very first step in knowing your worth. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to. Okay? And then the second one I have on here is recognizing your flaws. No one is perfect. Again, no one is perfect. We're all human. Please recognize that. As much as it's been taught to us by society that we should be perfect and we should be doing everything by the age of 22, that is not we should be successful by the age of 22. I feel like that's what society has ingrained into us. When that's just not reality, that's just not the truth, especially in this day and age with what this country, America, because that's where I'm from, is going through. It's damn near impossible if we're being honest, right? So take those expectations off of yourself that society put onto you. Take them, throw them away, throw them out, because they're unrealistic, super unrealistic. And again, recognizing what you need to work on is very important to healing parts of yourself that maybe you didn't realize needed healing. And again, for me, it was my hyper independence. I talked about it in my last video. Sorry, I keep mentioning that. But no, I talked about it in my last video. It was my hyper independence. I realized how much control I needed to have and how badly I would self-sabotage. I was the definition of self-sabotage. If you looked up self-sabotage on Google, you would find a picture of me. Okay, that was me. So that is something I needed to work on. And I recognize that. And again, I'm not perfect. I'm human, and there are some things I still need to work on. And I am doing that. I am going to do that. Okay. Then number 3, unload why you have them. Unload why you act the way you do. You believe what you believe in, why you have certain thoughts. It could come from your childhood, things that you went through. And maybe you just need to heal that part of yourself. You need to heal your inner child, because maybe it's scratching at you from the inside and saying, show me love, give me reassurance. Because again, sometimes some of us just have never had that in childhood, and we kind of have to reparent ourselves in a way where we're shown that reassurance and love just because maybe we didn't see that in our childhoods, right? So that could be something that you need to do, is healing your inner child. Also traumas that you maybe went through, perceptions put onto you by other people, which is, I know, is a big one, because sometimes we can act in ways that some people are expecting us to act instead of how we actually want to act. So just recognizing who you actually are instead of what people have put onto you. Okay, maybe that is something you need to work on. It'll be extremely uncomfortable, but that's okay. It's supposed to be, as long as you're trying to be better and heal that part of yourself. That's all that matters. Like, it's going to be hard and it's going to be uncomfortable, but that nothing ever comes easy, right? Especially if we're trying to do hard work, it's not going to come easy, and you just have to do what you have to do. Okay, especially if you want to be better, and believe in yourself more and your worth, because that's what this video is about. Okay. Also, self-reflecting, which can go hand in hand with unloading. But self-reflection, journaling is a big part of self-reflection. For me, journaling is like my favorite outlet to do when I want to reflect on something that I've been through, or something that has upset me, or even something that's made me happy. I've actually been trying to do that more. I've been trying to journal more even when I'm happy about something. Because in the past, all I did was journal when I was angry, sad, mad. Like, it's like, okay. I was like reading like some of my past journaling things, and I was like, damn, when have I ever been happy? But no, I just want to start journaling more happy moments as well. But no, this is about releasing those emotional blockages that you need to heal with inside of yourself. So journaling, again, is a really big thing that I feel like more people need to do. Because for me, when I journal, especially about situations that upset me or things that I realize I still need to heal from, I cry so much. I like start writing, and the next thing you know, I'm seriously just bawling my eyes out. And it's good. It's good to cry. Never see crying as a weakness or a sign that you're falling behind, because that's not what it is. You're releasing that emotional blockage. You're putting that pressure off of yourself. And that's never a bad thing. Never feel afraid to cry. Never feel like crying puts you back, because it doesn't. It's not supposed to. Okay. And then also have a conversation with yourself. Talk to yourself out loud. Like, give yourself some reassurance about what you've been through and how you can be better and heal yourself from what you've been through. So yeah, just talk to yourself. It's not weird, okay? It's not. It's normal. I do it all the time. Also, acknowledging the mistakes that you've made in the past can also be a good part of having that conversation with yourself. And just forgive yourself. Because again, we're not perfect. We are human, and we make mistakes. And sometimes we can look back on those mistakes and then recognize where we went wrong, and then move on from it, and then just try to be better. That's the only thing we can do. We're as humans. So it's never a good thing to ruminate in the past about what you've been through, as long as you're doing it to heal. Okay. And then the last point I have on here is self-care. Yes, self-care is very important to loving yourself and recognizing your worth. Also, great stress reliever, self-care is, whether that's you meditating, cleaning your space, going on a walk, doing hygienic self-care like face masks, bubble bath, things like that. Like, yeah, it's a way to show yourself love. And if we're not doing our self-care activities, then how are we going to get through this journey to know ourselves, right? We have to do self-care. The only way we can really show ourselves love is doing self-care. Okay? Now, after you've done all of that, enjoy the new you. Enjoy the new you. If you really tried and really put an effort to doing all of these, you should feel like a different person. You should really feel so much better, like a weight has been lifted off of your chest. Yeah, and all of a sudden it should feel like, wow, where have I been all my life? Where has this feeling been all my life? All of a sudden you feel just like a brand new person. So yeah, I hope this was able to help you in some way. Be patient with yourself, give yourself grace. You can do it. It's going to be hard. Trust me, it's going to be hard. And it's going to feel super uncomfortable, but you can do it. And I believe in you. As long as you're trying, that's all that matters. And you got this. All right. Bye.